Do you find this world too ordinary? Your future looking dim? Reality on cruise control? Well, fear not. Life can still be dramatic.
新しい未来はこの手の中に夢の花を咲かせよう声が響いてく巡る季節を駆け抜ける友情誰かを羨む暇なんてないよ前を向いてみて君らしさでいいここまでの線決めるのは自分だけ描いた扉開けて見れば無限の青空君がいる世界が輝き始めるない想像は超えてゆこういつだって私は信じているよ大切な想い今日も胸に抱いて光の風走り出そう
Council President. If you experience academic struggles, romantic woes, family problems, stressful workloads, or personal concerns, please feel free to use the suggestion box. I shall be offering assistance 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It was pretty impressive seeing the princess preaching up there. She's so beautiful and so poised and professional. She must be used to standing in front of large crowds.
She isn't used to standing in front of large crowds, you stupid idiot! She's used to standing over others, bossing them around!
That's true. You do have a point, you know. That is the only legitimate way someone like a first year could become a student council president. And with 98% of the votes, she came in first by a landslide! So, what's the plan, Hideyoshi? You'll be joining student council, right?
Hell no! I'm done letting that bossy know-it-all tell me what to do! I am never joining the student council, and that's that!
Really? You needn't be so cold, Senkichi.
Hello? You want to tell me what happened to Hideyoshi?
Hey, Hyuga-kun! Hideyoshi was just taken away by the scary student council president.
Are you telling me there's something between him and the new student council president?
Yeah, people consider them childhood friends. If you ask me, they just haven't figured out how to get rid of each other, that's all.
Ouch! Man, couldn't you use a normal method to get me here, Miss President?
I'll have you know it's your own fault for turning down my invitation. Anyway, you don't have to be so formal, you know. Just call me Medaka-chan, like you used to, right?
Sure, I realize that it won't be easy, but that doesn't mean you can make me help. You always do that. When something goes wrong, you take me down with you. You never stop to consider how much trouble you make for me. Honestly, I've had enough. Besides, why do you need me? You can probably run the student council on your own. Whoa! Wait! Hey! Don't just strip while I'm standing here! Put your clothes on!
Why should I be embarrassed around you? I'm not ashamed to be almost naked, but it's hardly what I'd expect to hear from someone who bathed with me until the 6th grade.
That's in the past.
But none of this is really the point of our visit. I didn't bring you here because I needed help.
What?
I've yet to encounter a job that's too challenging for me. I confess my real motive is simply missing the sublime pleasure of your company. I want you by my side for the school year. For now, let's have a look at the suggestion box.
The suggestion box? Right. I remember that stupid thing. One of your many campaign pledges that you followed through on. So annoying.
Students should have ownership of their dreams. It's up to you to overcome adversity and to achieve. However, I will claim ownership of your troubles. So send them all to me. There's already a submission.
I never thought anyone would take your speech seriously.
Some third-year delinquents have taken up residence in the Kendo Dojo. Please chase them out immediately. There you go.
The Kendo Dojo? Sandbox Academy is known for its enormous campus and its abundant athletic facilities. The Kendo Dojo is especially notable for its extensive history. Or it was, until a few years ago. But things changed, and kids stopped joining the Kendo Club. The place is abandoned now. Or maybe not.
Well, who are you? What do you want?
From Class 113 and the Student Council President, Kurakami Medaka. The Student Council is responding to a submission to the suggestion box.
Oh, I heard about that. You're that new psycho president. I must say, I'm surprised to see you here. Look, chick, you may have won 98% of the vote, but us guys, we comprise the other 2% that you lost.
You must be the leader, Moji, the third year. Kendo, huh? It's been a while. I did a little kendo when I was younger.
Huh?
You take good care of your sword. I'm impressed.
What
My
the-
goodness, is this actually ebony?
When did she take it from me? I never even felt it, let alone sensed it.
Unarmed disarm. That's a master-level technique. Not what you'd expect from someone who just did a little kendo.
Don't just stand there, surround her, boys!
Uniform modifications, hair dye, and accessories. It's like a parade of school violations. Well, I'm not exactly following the rules myself. But you definitely shouldn't smoke. Cigarettes have a nasty little habit of stunting your growth.
Who does this
And you're
chick
denying
think she
yourself
is?
a reason
This
to look
chick's
forward to
pissing me
becoming an
off.
adult.
Is she a ninja?
That was kendo, not ninjutsu. In reality, all she did was change up her footwork. But with her speed, she'll have amateurs thinking that she replicated herself.
In any case, you've really trashed this place. It's hard to even believe this is school property. You've nearly managed to impress me.
What, now you're going to lecture us? You aren't welcome here, Prez! Don't get too full of yourself.
Ah, my goodness, you are all pathetic. I'm sure that you were once earnest kendo practitioners. You must have been through a traumatic experience which caused you to go astray.
No, we're just dudes. We're just a bunch of thugs who like wooden swords. And hanging out together a lot.
And here comes Kurakami Medaka's forte. The pretentious appeal to innate goodness.
Were you abandoned by your parents? Were you not blessed with a good teacher? Did your friends betray you? Fear not. I shall rehabilitate you. Once I'm done, you will be devoted to your sword. I shall correct what is wrong, teach you what is right. I shall help you improve, help you change. You will never slack off again. You will never laugh or cry again. Commence with 1,000 swings, boys! You won't be able to walk home tonight.
You know, I've been wondering, are you slow in the head? Why do you let the princess drag you around? It's not like you're on student council.
Be quiet. She might have always had a few screws loose up there. She doesn't realize how truly and brightly she shines. She always demands that everyone rise to her level of commitment. She'll never know how it feels when hard work doesn't pay off. Or how being depressed feels. Well, this time it happened to work out. You can be sure none of those kendo bums will be going near that kendo dojo again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Huh?
Hideyoshi, you've known her forever, and you still don't understand her. We defeated the bad guys. End of the story. Close the book. If she were that uncomplicated, you wouldn't have such a hard time. Things would be easier.
Don't joke around. I need this to end.
Well, it shouldn't matter. You'll be free and rid of her soon enough.
Huh?
You didn't know? After school, they will be recruiting student council officers. Once the student council has more people, you'll be out of a job. Isn't that great?
Damn it, Shiranui. I've been with her since I was 2 years old. No one knows her. Not like I do. What?
You're late, Zenkichi. Practice should have already begun. What happened to manners? But the kendo members are late as well. I don't get it. These days, it seems no one wants to be punctual.
Late? What do you mean late? Nobody's coming. Did you really think they'd open up to you if you did a little house cleaning? Those guys are total strangers. Why do you even want them to come?
A foolish statement. I was born to help total strangers. Grades, records, and rankings are meaningless. I only feel at peace when I'm helping another.
I envy you. If I were as talented as you, I might feel the same way. But I'm not, so I don't.
Talent? That word means nothing.
It means everything! People without talent have to struggle just to get by. Listen to me. If you don't stop, you'll end up hurt one day, and that's the last thing I want. Do you not get it? They didn't support you. They don't believe in you. They're the 2%. Can't you see that?
Don't say 2%! There are 8 of them! You shouldn't use percentages or ratios when referring to human beings. Moji, the 3rd year. Usa, the 3rd year. Tosu, the 3rd year. Imari, the 3rd year. Ubusuki, the 3rd year. Nakatsu, the 3rd year. Ureshino, the 3rd year. Yufuin, the 3rd year. We are all proud Sandbox Academy students.
Then just do whatever you want. It isn't like I'm on the student council anyway. What? Why are you guys? What are you?
Because we don't really have anywhere else to go.
Or anything better to do.
Look here, lady. We all may be worthless trash, but don't mistake us for a bunch of spineless cowards or a group of losers. Hell! We won't retreat after that beatdown, lady!
You're never gonna change us! You got that, lady?
Very well. I'm accepting all requests and challenges. Then I'll have you start with 10,000 swings.
She added a 0!
What the hell? Now I look like the bad guy.
Don't you understand how much I need you and want you by my side?
Bull. When has she ever needed me? Looking back, she's always stood above the rest of us. Her ability to excel in all fields, domineering personality, and an extremely open mind, all they did was make her the target of jealousy. But in the end, you can't help but to like her. It doesn't matter how hard she falls. She won't budge a step. She'll continue living the same way. And I don't want to admit it, but I'm the one who was wrong. After all.
Damn it. The student council is worthless. And I swear they get worse every year. I told you that. Why don't you listen to me? Why do you insist on watering the weeds? Stupid!
Hey, Princess! Weren't you in the Kendo Dojo?
Well, look who's boring me now. Go away, I have to give a speech for the Student Council recruiting event. Though I'm not exactly thrilled about the idea.
But it sounds like Hideyoshi doesn't plan to join the student council now, does it?
Oh, hold on just a minute. Are you actually concerned about me?
Of course not! No one would be insolent enough to worry about the pillar of perfection that is known as Kurakami Medaka!
As I thought.
Which reminds me, do you by any chance know who could have submitted that request? I can't imagine any students being concerned by the fact that a bunch of delinquents were sitting around in the abandoned Kendo dojo.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Then, let's say hypothetically that my classmate, Hyuga-kun, a national-level Kendo practitioner with some personality issues, who got into a bunch of fights in middle school, submitted that request.
I don't care.
Come on. I was trying to be a good boy in high school.
You tell me, who the hell are you?
Who am I? I'm just a serious little first-year student. A serious guy who seriously wanted to do some serious kendo. You don't have anywhere to go, so hear me out. I hate teamwork and following orders. I'm more of a go-your-own-way type. That's why I always got into nasty little fights with my elders, my coaches. So I came to this school because I figured I'd have the place to myself. But it didn't quite work out that way.
Hey, what's your deal? Why did you decide to do it? Be the student council president? No offense, but you don't really look the type.
I don't need a reason to stand above other people. It allows me to see further out. That's all I need. Here. I can see you giving your all.
That's enough! Don't get too high on yourself, tough guy, because I just remembered something. I used to be one hell of a kendo kid.
Yeah, man, so did I.
Yeah, me too. Me too. My goal was to become the best swordsman in Japan, I think.
Lame. A bunch of dropouts can't change their colors that easily. It's not really in your pathetic nature. Do you know what a third dan rank in kendo is?
It means I'm 3 times stronger than you!
Fast reflexes, dude. Not.
Hideyoshi, what are you doing? I knew you would side with that freak girl even after I warned you.
Not really. I'd have ignored those fools if they'd stayed down.
Would you really? That's great, I don't care. I'm whacking the weeds that have invaded school property, ripping them out and shredding them. They're compost. I'm in the right!
Yeah? Hyuga, maybe you are right. But I'm sorry. That doesn't mean you are in the right! Everything she does is right. I've watched her since I was 2 years old. I'm the one who knows her best. It's crazy. It makes no sense. But I understand her righteousness better than anyone else. Believe me, I have no desire to help losers like you. But if you try to say that Medaka-chan is wrong, I'll make you pay! You'll regret you ever came to this dojo. No, this town! So get the hell out!
You think I'd give a damn about your empty threats?
You idiots are wasting my time. You are nothing to me. Don't you moronic dopes realize that a third god...
Like I care.
Curse you, Hideyoshi's and Kichi. You're pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Damn it. Wait a minute. If I remember correctly, he spent every waking moment with that psychopathic freak of nature. He's no ordinary weed I can just rip up. However, this little skirmish is far, far from over. I'm going to rip him apart limb from
Please.
limb.
You don't want to lose your temper, Hyuga, our classmates.
The student council president? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be recruiting
You
officers?
needn't worry. I sent a delegate.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you anyway?
I'm POTUS, you jerk!
It appears that my childhood friend gave you a stern scolding. Is that right? Honestly, Senkichi is the only one who shows any concern for me. It means the world to me.
What is it? Is this retaliation for having used you?
I don't understand. The student council is meant to be used. I promise to offer assistance 24 hours a day. But the reason I'm here has to do with the little something I retrieved from a certain box.
My classmate, Hyuga-kun, has a nasty personality, so could you cure him?
Why, you John-wee!
Pathetic. I'm sure that once you were an innocent angelic boy, but you were starved for love. That deprivation was detrimental to your psyche and damaged you for years. This loneliness and heartbreak turned you into a solitary creature incapable of love. But fear not! I shall shower affection upon you so you never do ill again!
I don't know what happened after that, but they ended up using the Kendo dojo together.
Why can't you follow my
They're a Kendo
instructions?
club in name only,
'Cause
and Hyuga
you
is serving as
suck!
the instructor.
It's not like I'm here because she told me to come.
In other words, Hyuga also fell under her spell. As usual, I'm not the only one. Huh? What is this flower?
I plan to add a flower each time the student council resolves a request.
So that's why there are two. I bet you'll have a garden before long. I guess you do have a feminine side. What if you fail?
I won't fail. If I do, I won't bother counting. My dream is to fill this entire area with flowers.
Well, that is not ever going to happen for at least two reasons. One, you skipped the recruiting event, so there's no one even joining the student council. And two, nobody really cares.
That doesn't matter to me. You were the only one I ever needed, the only one I ever wanted, the only one who was meant for me.
Why are you so focused on keeping me around? I just happen to be a childhood friend. Otherwise, I'd be a stranger just like those guys.
What an odd thing to say to a dear old friend. I've never thought of you as a stranger. You mean so much more to me. I know you better than anyone else, and you know me better than anyone else. It's like we're two peas in a pod. You've been worried about me since you were 2. That's gotta count for something, don't you think? All the others would just fade away. You were really the only one who stayed and still tries to protect me. You're the reason I can focus on helping other people.
Whatever works. All right, give me one of those things. The armband.
What do you mean?
I'm letting you boss me around once again! I mean, I'll just drive myself crazy if I keep out of it. So I'll help you. I'll help you turn this academy into a flower garden. So hand it over.
Such a stubborn boy. You kept me waiting long enough, you big tease. And I guess I should just go ahead and thank you. Thank you, my dearest, most precious friend!
Kurakami, Medaka's forte number 2. Sasundere. Well, if it wasn't a difficult decision to make, I already knew this would happen. After all, despite everything I've said, I love Medaka-chan with all my heart. Oh, but I have to start as a general clerk?
Yep, you'll have to work your way up. The sweat and tears of young athletes glisten in the sun. On the track, the student council is on the case again to liberate another troubled student. We're putting an end to those sleepless nights.